What's up, everyone? Here with Garrett and Eder, UTPB dive team, and we got a story cooking for you guys, but Garrett's gonna show you a little something first. How do you like the energy they brought today?
Oh, they brought a ton of energy. It's great energy. We put on a good show for them, and I just really hope they like it. It seemed like they did.
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah, they did. Okay, go crazy. You guys got it. It's okay. It's okay. With everything he's been through, and the beast he is in the ring, he still knows how to flip the switch. Chris, when he starts slowing down and starts opening up to you and you're just trying to block, what's going through your mind?
Yeah, so at that point I was obviously saw that we were clear, and like John said, I was just saying, "You good, man? Let's go, let's go." I was ready to start celebrating.
Which came first, chicken or the egg?
Chicken.
Chicken.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a tough question there.
The number 11 Texas Tech Red Raiders are warming up right behind me as they're getting ready to take on Houston Baptist in a game that's huge for the Permian Basin because it's the first time since 1951 that TTU has been here, and the excitement is buzzing coming off that historic season. Obviously, you've had the weekend to kind of digest it all. What have these past few days been like for you?
I didn't want to take my jersey off.
You might think it's as easy as setting up consoles, monitors, and letting the kids play, but it's way more complicated than that. Now that he's in the Hall of Fame, I hope Tim Duncan can take some time out and enjoy the Texas sun as he reflects on a legendary career.
That's going to help us keep the loop open. And rotate that wrist all the way around like that.
Oh, it's wrapping me around. Hello everyone, and welcome to this latest edition of our NewsWest 9 sit-downs. I'm Eliav Gabay, joined by state champ, two-time national champion, and representing Team USA, of course, Bryce Hoppel.
Absolutely, yeah, it's good to be here.
What's it been like training in your old stomping grounds right here, James Dock Memorial? You were training to be potentially in the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, and now, of course, it's moved to 1 year later. What was your first reaction when you realized that was the case? So now another year added to that preparation. How does that affect, if it affects, your training regimen? We're gonna go on the track. We're gonna see what an average day of training is like with Bryce. So you ready to go?
Yeah, sounds good. Let's go.
You know that I got it. Yeah. You know that I got it. Yeah. All this game up in my pocket. Bet that you can't stop it. You know that I got it. Yeah. You know that I got it. Yeah.
The only way Eliav knows how to send it out. Let's get it, you guys. Let's go.
Tatum, I know you started the Snow Angel Challenge, but I'm gonna finish it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
Let's go.
Okay.
A full patch of snow right here.
It might actually be kind of icy now, but sure.
Let's see what happens here. There it is.
Good form. Good form.
Let me get it.
As the UIL has allowed for limited summer workouts to return for the first time since COVID-19 canceled the spring season, and the Permian Basin is buzzing.
Thank God. Thank God. Sports is back.
It's been too long.
Life is back.
Yes, sir. I'm excited. As a team, we're excited too.
I missed it. I missed all my guys.
You spend so much time with these kids and the coaches, you just take them in as your own. So being around them again, seeing them smile, it's huge. I don't really have to high five them, just seeing their faces feels good.
Even if Serrano wanted to high five a teammate, for now, he's not allowed to.
Weird having to do drills and you can't even be next to someone, give them a high five or something. It's kind of a little awkward.
It's different, because it's exactly opposite of what we teach our kids. We're talking about togetherness, and being a team and unity, and now we're saying, hey, stay apart.
Make sure they understand we care about them, and we're laughing from afar, and we're high-fiving them from afar, and tell them, man, I'm going to hug you as soon as they let me.
So how do you bring the team together without physically getting closer?
You have to be real vocal. That's one huge thing about it all. I mean, if you look around here, we're spaced out, trying to get as much things as possible.
Can't really touch them, kind of on the back or nothing, just be more verbal, if anything. Happy I get a chance to play my senior year. That's all I can really say, because a lot of people didn't get to do that.
A reminder that programs around Texas are keeping in mind.
You take your disinfectant, you take your time, you wipe down your sweat at the bar and the bench.
Our number one goal right now is in the fall to be playing football and volleyball and cross country, and then to have every sport back next year. So we know how important it is to do this right.
Bump, set, and spike by yourself or a partner, and I'm going to give it a go. I'm sorry, I only have this rubber ball, no volleyball, but here we go. Oh. Could have been worse. All right, back to you.
It's very nostalgic for me. I've been doing it so long, it's literally a part of me.
Garrett Martin is a diver some doctors say shouldn't be diving.
The very, very first open heart surgery I had, I was 6 days old. And then the next one, I believe I was 4, and then 6, and then 12, and then 19.
Martin was born with a heart condition known as Schoen's complex, heavily impacting the left chamber of his heart.
There was a lot of confusion because we didn't know what was wrong. It's not easy for any parent to watch their child suffer. It's not supposed to work that way.
Yeah. Hardest thing was probably having him get a minister in there for prayers. It's still kind of tough. And know that he may not survive.
Even through the most trying times, the Martins have continued to thrive.
He's really overcome quite a bit in his young childhood through multiple surgeries.
You don't understand. We don't do fragile. This kid's had heart surgeries. We recover and then we get back to living life.
Garrett's passion for diving has taken over his life since he was 6 years old. He won a state title at Midland High before making NCAA Nationals his freshman year at UT Permian Basin, barely missing the championship round. That's when pushing boundaries almost cost him his life.
Garrett was in congestive heart failure for several months.
I refused to accept it until after Nationals. I was in denial.
Until his doctors made sure he knew exactly how bad his condition was.
You are in actual danger right now. If you don't take it easy, there's a good chance you will die.
To keep his competitive diving dream alive, Garrett had surgeries to replace the mitral valve in his heart with a temporary valve made of pig or cow tissue. But the most recent surgery meant big decisions. Decisions that would determine his future to compete in the sport he loves so much.
One of the considerations is to put in a mechanical valve, a metal valve, in the mitral position, which has some advantages in that we often don't have to go back in and do anything to the valve ever again.
I would have to be on blood thinners, and if I'm on blood thinners, I have to stop diving. So I decided it's just another surgery.
I was gravely concerned about his decision to opt for a tissue valve.
Staying committed to his passion meant another mountain to climb, physically and emotionally.
During the recovery, there were several days where it was really, really bad, really hard. And he was apologizing to me. He was sad for what he's putting his parents through.
He needed time to make a full comeback, so he redshirted his sophomore year.
When you reach up and squeeze, you need all those muscles right through here and here. And I didn't have those anymore, so it was a challenge to get that back.
The better and better he felt, the harder it was for him to hold back. Hey, I feel good, let's do everything, but we had to keep it under control. To come back from an open heart surgery and train at the level he's training at tells me, he's really motivated.
The first ever diver in UTPB's program, Martin has qualified for nationals again as he continues to chase his goal of winning a national championship.
When I think about now that one day I'm not going to be diving anymore, it's kind of sad, so it tells me I really don't want to be done yet.
A mentality the Martins instilled in Garrett since the beginning.
I'm not broken. I Need maintenance every once in a while, but I'm not broken.
I just want to encourage other parents to not let your fears limit your child. Because if my fears had stopped Garrett from doing anything, man, what he wouldn't be doing.
Those cheerleaders might be onto something, but we'll come back to that. Stanford with the crossover at top of the key. Floater doesn't go, but Loredana Fungi cleans up the glass. Leon offense again, and Sanaya Green dishes it to Michaela Young. Down low for the lay-in, and now Salma Trejo on the wing, taking it to the rack, and a little roly-poly-oly action before settling in the hoop as the Rebels defeat the Dogs 57-21. He was pumped, we were pumped, and the Bull was not really in the mood at first, taking his sweet time, but Councilman Hamilton held his own once it got going until he was bucked and was quick to get out of there too, for safety, of course. The fellas getting into it. Shamar Davis going baseline and misses, but Jonathan Rabe is there to put it back through contact. No blood, no foul. Then Midland High feeds their big man, Big Bray. Candace down low. Now you know the rules. Hand down, man down. Elijah Maxwell buckets the tray, but shots like this deep splash pushes Midland High over the top